Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Soulstones 2 playthrough. Today we are at the other entrance to the Indies Jungle, the place that was previously blocked off before we went ahead and had Caitlin blow up some explosives over in the other cave. Today, we make our way in for the other entrance. I did quickly run back to the Pokemon Center, get all healed up. I went to the Pokemon. I did go ahead and grab ourselves some more repels, just so that we have some repels as we go through this area, because I would like to get through this area a little bit quicker. You know, we've seen a lot of bugs, and our team does not do particularly well against bug types. While I was back at the Pokemon Center, I did put a little bit of thought into what other Pokemon we may want to take at some point. And we do have a Max IV Fire-type Feebas, which is currently in the PC. And I do think it would be a good idea to add a Fire-type onto this team somewhere, just so that we have something for bugs. I do think that'd be good. We do have Comet, which is a rock type, and that is nice, but it is neutral to bug. So I would like something that clearly resists bug and is useful for them. And we'll probably replace Luxxra for that, which hurts my very soul to say, but I do think Luxxra is the most redundant typing we have. Wellesley being, you know, sharing the dark typing, and Dragon not being the most useful typing to have in terms of offense. Also nerfed a little bit in this game as well. Hello. Help, help. Something stirred up the Nuzleaf and Nosepass in the forest into an all-out war. That is a strange duo to be fighting. You know, if you said like Zangoose and Seviper, I'd be fully on board, but that is a weird duo. This level of unrest in the jungle is not good for the ecosystem. Normally I wouldn't advocate for intervening in the natural affairs of the ecosystem. This disruption has thrown these Pokemon into severe distress, and they believe the other species is responsible for it. How on earth did this happen? Many of the creatures are too far gone to be saved. Oh, can you help me quell the unrest in the jungle? Are you advocating me to murder them? Thank you. As you plumb... As like, what? I'm not plumbing, excuse me. As you I think they mean to say plunge. As you plunge further into the jungle, that feels more appropriate. I don't know if plumb is a word you can use there. Maybe my vocabulary is just lacking though. You can choose to battle either the Nosepass or the Nuzleaf. Put down 5 of them in total. It doesn't matter which of them you pick, but they must be put down for the good of this ecosystem. When you're done, return to me and I shall reward you for your trouble. I want to check the encounter list real quick. Okay, we do see them both. We have Nosepass over here, which is grass type, and then we have Nuzleaf here, which is grass fire. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, the Nosepass probably need the help. The Nosepass probably need the help the most. Hello, Galissapod, please don't murder me. I would just like to shimmy on away, please. Should go ahead and use the repels. I think I'm... Oh, we have the repel active. I'm just leading with Duet, who is not a higher level than the Pokemon here. Okay. That's a little bit annoying. I guess we're going to leave with Corviknight. You know, it's freshly evolved. We'll give it a go. Here we go. Okay. So, yeah, I think the Nosepass probably need the help going up against a Grass Fire type. So I'm going to battle the Nuzleaf. Also, because this way we can maybe catch one, and the Elite Redux playthrough that we're doing right now has proven to me how much I love the Grass Fire typing. Can it live a Fake Out? It can live a Fake Out, and it can probably live a Nuzzle as well. We can go ahead and get one caught. Yeah, we're using like 2 Grass Fire types in Elite Redux at the moment, and I didn't even realize that I was using 2 Grass Fire types until just 1 episode ago. It just completely went over my head. I guess I haven't been using them for that long, but still, the fact that I didn't even realize that they were sharing the same typing fully, I just went along with it, proves that I must really like this typing, if I put 2 of them on my team. But yeah, Grass Fire. It is a cool typing. The torch it holds is precious to it. When it evolves from a Seedot, it finds and bonds with a torch and treats it as an extension of its body. See, this is also a good typing to use, because it would get buffed by the grassy terrain from Delcatty. That's also very, very strong. I mean, all I can think when I see this is Tiki Torch, but calling it Tiki is surely too boring, right? That's surely too boring. I think boring is fine. We're going with boring. I can't think of another name right now, and I don't want to get bogged down in names forever. Here it is. Let's see. You are a naughty nature. You have a much better special attack than physical attack, so your nature's kind of bad at the moment. Max speed IV is good though. Max speed IV is good though, and we don't care about the zero attack IV at all. Flame Burst, Sunny Day, Giga Drain, and Ancient Fire. The user chars the target with Ancient Flames with a chance to confuse. Okay, okay. Do you have Chlorophyll? No, you have Flame Body. Okay, so Sunny Day isn't super relevant, but still, interesting, interesting. The Nose Pass thanks you for defeating its foe and then flees into the trees. Alright, goodbye, Nose Pass. As for trainers, I might continue skimming past them a little bit, just because there's a lot of trainers. We've been in this jungle for a while, and I do want to actually progress the story a little bit today. We'll see if we're even able to, because we might get bogged down in side quests again, which is also fine, At a certain point, I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to, like, stop doing every side quest I come across just for the sake of getting through this game a little bit quicker, because I do believe, like, I just need to say this again, there is 18 chapters, and we're on chapter 5, 20 hours in. That's a thick playthrough, you know? That's a thick playthrough, so I might skim over a few more trainers. I was fully on board at the start with being like, I'm gonna do everything. That's, that enthusiasm's dwindling a little bit now, as I realize just how much we have to do. We can battle some trainers, though. We don't have to skip all of them, I guess. We can battle, just a select few. The only issue with battling the trainers in this particular area is they have a lot of bug types, and our team sucks against bug right now, which is why I'm being a little bit more cautious. I do like the idea of Dragon Helioptile, though, with his little Medusa snake head. I really want to see if Heliolisk, that's the name, is a full-on Medusa. That would be very cool. Hopefully Purge is enough to KO. Oh, that's dirty. Okay, well, I can't be disappointed in my Pokemon if it didn't KO because of Sturdy. I am gonna finish it with Nuzzle though, 'cause it's funny to me. I had to, okay? When you can KO a Pokemon by nuzzling them, it is entertaining. Do we want False Surrender? No. Because Purge. Purge. Don't get me wrong, Purge's base power, without being boosted, is lower. But because it's a light type move, it does get a 20% increase, and then if they are statist, if I'm, you know, actually using the gimmick that I've based my entire team around with Toxic Spikes as a lead, then Purge is obviously so much stronger. So, I do not want False Surrender. Not a bad neutral move. The not missing is nice, but not my priority right now. Darumaka, you wouldn't just, like, destroy me right now, would you? I'm gonna go to Gongoozler. I feel like getting hit by a grass-type move from this thing would be terrifying. Yeah, okay, good. A nice swap. We can go ahead and go for a big fat Corrode. And Darumaka goes down to the Gongoozler himself. Nice. We're also getting a lot of Pokemon up to where I assume the next level cap is, because they're not gaining as much XP. I think 38 seems to be the next level cap by the looks of it. Right, Arpel isn't super useful because we're same level as the wild Pokemon. A little bit awkward, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and continue battling through these Nuzleafs. This is number 3. And because we're leading with Gongoozler, we should probably one-shot them, I think. Okay, nice, nice. Which is also some good XP for Gongoozler. Be free, Nose Pass. You will win this war. You may have had external help, but you can say that you won this war against fire types. And to be honest, that's crazy. Even with external help, that feels crazy. Goodbye, Masquerain. The main reason I took out that Masquerain is in case we see another one that's just an easy KO. I said to Scorch, not as much of an easy KO, but if we get one more easy KO, then I think we can actually, like, have, like, this Nuzleaf. And I think we'll have Gongoozler be higher level than the wild Pokemon around us, and our Repel will actually work, which would help. But we just Corrode. Goodbye, Nuzleaf. We could catch another one to see if we could get one with a better nature, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. You know, we can change natures. And I'm sure there are some places where we could farm money if we really wanted to. I think I'm forced to battle you. You've done something to anger the spirits of the jungle. Is it going through and murdering its inhabitants, perhaps? I feel like that would maybe be part of it. I'm expecting a psychic move, so I'm just going to go to one of my dark types. Goes for Mudslide. Never mind. Never mind. I guess both of its moves were super effective on me, but still. I guess wrong. It is what it is. Beautifly, you are still a psychic type. You're getting crunched. Right. Bug actually resists Dark in this game because it's buffed. Right. Right. Yup. Gotta remember that. Gotta remember the bug buffs, because bug is normally a really bad typing, but in this game, it is decent. It is decent. I don't think it's OP, but it's certainly better. And we'll just Diamond Storm for it. It still gets crushed by rocks, okay? You can still go ahead and slam a rock on top of a bug, and there is a good chance that it KOs, or at least that's how I like to imagine that the developers intended that to go. Oh, another Ultra Repel. Nice. Okay, I got my Repel back as I got here. And you have another side quest. Okay, here we go. Side quest hell. Stranger, I need your help. I ordinarily wouldn't ask this of a foreigner, but our sacred temple is under attack. Is it by Nose Pass and Does Leaf? Something has disturbed nature, and the spirits are restless. Something has thrown the Pokemon into a frenzy. And in particular, the variety of sentries that the Cult of Time has stationed throughout the temple have been neglecting their orders and have seemingly gone rogue. The temple must be protected at all costs. It holds years of my people's culture and history, and to see it undone by our own Pokemon would be a travesty. It would be a little funny, though. You have to admit, it'd be a little funny. It must be preserved. It has brought me to such desperation that I am here asking for a stranger's help. Can you help me put down the sentries within the Temple of Time? Oh, put them down, not even fix them. Everyone's just like, yeah, the only solution is murder, actually. Dialga's blessings be upon you, friend. I like those blessings, though. I'll do it. There are 3 main levels to our temple. We have sentries stationed throughout, Golux and Claydolls specifically. Those check out. Yeah. There'll be 5 on each level for a total of 15. Okay, alright, yeah, there's a couple. As I told you before, you need to exercise caution. These sentries are very powerful Pokemon, and we entrusted them with the protection of safeguarding our temple for a reason. Having seemingly gone haywire and abandoning their orders, they are now a danger to the other cult members and to the temple itself. Do what must be done. The good. Temple of Time. Oh, and then we have a Nuzleaf over here that we can go ahead and bop. Nice. And with this, we should have saved the Nose Pass, so we can go ahead and see what's going on with that. I also did see Kara just there. That was the last of the warring tribal Pokemon. You can return to Greta at the entrance of the temple grounds for your reward. There's also an item down there that I must have missed. But first of all, I want to check the top left. Hidden item? Really? No? Scammed. Absolutely scammed. That's a hidden item spot if I've ever seen one. That's crazy. That feels illegal. Okay. Okay, well, I don't want to do the main story just yet. We do want to go in there, but let's go ahead and hand in our reward. Or hand in our quest for our reward, I should say. Also look for the item on the way back. Yep. 1 Rose Incense to boost grass-type moves. What is Luminance holding right now? A Miracle Seed. Same thing. Okay. And you have our reward. Have you managed to quell the unrest from the warring tribes? You did it! This was a difficult sacrifice to make, but one that was necessary for the preservation of the ecosystem. What did you have this? Missile Shot. Oh, okay. Fires a projectile towards the target. This attack does physical damage. That is the most basic, does not describe what this move does, description at all. That is crazy. I have no idea what that is. That is just a physical move. We also get a Dark Gem. Nice, nice. And some Potato Berries. Or Potato, I should say. It's a super effective light type attack. Oh, okay. I would say maybe we could put that onto something like Luxxra, but I don't know if it would live regardless. And 5k, which is obviously very good. I weep for the loss of these species, but it had to be done. Okay, okay. I want to see that TM really quick. Missile Shot. What is Missile Shot? A Steel type. Oh, it's a special move that does physical damage. Okay, that explains the more basic description, because that is the effect that is making it different. I see now. I see now. I thought it was just going to be like a regular physical attack that was like, oh, this is pound, but no. Still rather weak. Could be good with a Technician boost for a special attacker that wants like a Psyshock alternative. Interesting, for sure. Certainly interesting. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, I ran straight into this battle on the way back. I guess we're doing an extra battle. That's fine. Hello, Yanmega. Bug water typing. I'm gonna set up my toxic spikes. I'm gonna do it. That flip turn hurt because, you know, we are in fact in a horrible situation where we are in the rain. Is the Gongoozler outspeeding this Masquerain? I sure hope so. We do. Nice. Good. Okay, that's very good. That's very good. I like that. That gives us a big advantage. Yanmega comes in, gets poisoned. Do we outspeed Yanmega? No, probably not. But it's fine. Oh, we do. We outsped that first time? I thought we got flip turned, and oh, I guess I set up toxic spikes first. Yeah, actually, I'm being really stupid. Yeah, I literally saw the turn order. Whoops. And we can Veno Shock the Roselia as well. Also, Dragon type. Dragon type Roselia is pretty cool. Okay, okay. And over here we have Kara. Tell us, let me heal your team really quickly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's never a good thing. That means there's a battle coming up. Now, you ready to move into the temple? Sure. Good, we need to go in there and find the priestess of the Cult of Time. Artie, Caitlin, and Manphy are already in there to start their search. And are fighting the sentries for me, right? So I don't have to? Yeah? Yeah, it's not happening, is it? Hopefully we aren't too late and Angela hasn't found her yet. Cultists in there aren't going to be too pleased that we're in their temple, but we need to meet with the priestess and protect her from Angelo before it's too late. I figure the best way to do this is to split up. Never the good way to do this. We should battle through together so I don't have to battle as many people. But be on your guard nonetheless. Alright, in we go. Let's see what encounters we have inside the temple. Oh, never mind. Tell me where the trigger is. There is no trigger, you mad woman. What are you even on about? Let me do the interrogation, Caitlin. Listen, dude. We're not here to defile your temple. We're here to talk to your priestess. That's so. How do I know your intentions to merely speak with my priestess? How benign. I find it convenient that so soon after these recent quakes, not one but two groups of people have come to our sacred temple demanding an audience with our priestess. 2 groups? What do you mean by 2 groups? Who was the other group? A man in a white uniform. He had with him 2 compatriots. One was a blonde woman and the other had an eye patch. What a ragtag team. Oh no, that means Angelo and the Ethereal Guild are already in here. Angelo? Ethereal Guild? In the priestess ward that she excommunicated from our cult all those years ago? I'd only ever heard stories about him. I'd never met this man, but if what you say is true, then the priestess is in grave danger. Yeah, that's what we've been trying to tell you, dude. That's what we've been saying. I'm trusting that you are here to help our cult, so I shall impart to you this information. With the sudden recent quakes that were triggered, many of our cult were recalled back to the temple grounds to stand guard. The priestess is in her chambers. The heart of time. Who could have thought that the priestess would be in her chambers? She's attempting to commune with the spirits of the land and seek answers as to what has caused such a disturbance in nature. She's in the middle of a ritual that is empowering her as she sensed the quakes were signaling danger. She is going to be in a sort of trance when you approach her. I've only ever heard stories of this ritual, but for her to be resorting, okay, that makes more sense. Resorting to it means that there is a great danger ahead. You may not be necessarily rational when you approach her. I need to stop skipping words. But if the event Angelo and his compatriots reach her before you do, she's become a vessel of Dialga's wrath to protect the cult and the temple. I want a Dialga, please. Can I get a Dialga? That'd be cool. Can I get a time type Dialga? I don't think time type's a thing in this game, but can I get a time Dialga? While I believe my priestess is more than capable of handling herself, my faith would tell me that it doesn't hurt to have insurance and send you after her to ensure she is well protected. Angelo to be returning to this temple after all these years. I cannot imagine he's here for good reasons. What's the fastest way to the chambers? There are 3 levels. On the last level of the temple, the priestess will be channeling the powers. Along the way, lots of people will fight you. They're all entranced. Defeat them, open doors, halftime will open. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, I kind of get the gist. Cool. Well, I don't want to use Repel just yet. Let's see what encounters we have in here. First of all, we have Ariados, gross. Bronzong, slightly gross. Venomoth, slightly gross. Parasect, very gross. Nuzleaf, cool, you get a pass. Duran, is this a fire poop? Do we have poopy fire Duran? What is happening here? What is on the back of Duran? I want to see a Duran just so I can know. Zwilus, that looks like it has some Alolan Exeggutor neck going on a little bit. Toxtricity, Machoke, and the Bugwater Yanmega we just saw. Okay. I'm good to repel. I'm good to go through with repel, I think. And another side quest. Oh boy. Gotta love religion. Hi, friend. You look like you're down for some mischief. I'm here and up to no good, you see. This entire cult, they make the home in this temple. They keep a bunch of their valuables just strewn about in the urns found through the temple. Oh. Okay, making it ripe for the picking. They're not complete idiots, but they have a fair bit of booby traps placed throughout the temple. If you look beside me to your left, you'll see the floor is full of spikes that will impale you if you're unattentive. I really want to walk on them and see what happens. Is that bad? Probably bad. Also, not to mention, this entire place is full of spider Pokemon. I'm leaving. This is probably a good place to end, though. And thank you guys for watching. I don't want that. Among other unpleasant creatures. Ugh. Anyway, I figure with the cultists in total disarray, it makes a great target to help myself. And I need a partner to help me clear this temple of as much treasure as there is to take. You say, pal, you in for some good old-fashioned robbery? Sure, I like goodies. I know you seem like the type. Right, here's the deal. There's 3 levels of this place. There's going to be a fair few urns. What I can tell, they conceal most of their valuables in smaller urns. Larger ones are empty. There's probably around 15 of them across the 3 levels of the temple. Okay. If you can break all those urns, collect whatever treasure you find, I'll split half the fines with you. I'm doing literally all of this. This isn't... It's so rude. This urn? The urn is protected by a spider Pokemon. Oh, I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I need this. I might be good, actually. I don't know if I need to see this many spiders. Galvantula's not quite as bad because it doesn't actually have... Well, first of all, that's a Scorpion Galvantula. But also, it doesn't really have a spider appearance. It doesn't have the right amount of legs, thankfully. I really want to use Duet, but I think I'm actually going to put the XP share on Duet. We're not running it in the front enough in this area because it's a psychic type and it's weak. Why am I looking through medicine items? Because it's weak to bug and we're fighting so many bug types, I feel like the XP share is necessary just to like get it back on par. And we'll go ahead and leave with Luminance just because it's fallen slightly behind in level. And we'll see what other things we have around. There's one of the sentries. Hello. Intruder alert. Hi, that's me. I'm the intruder. What level are you? Level 38 Steel and Light type. Well, this is terrible. Go to sleep. That's tragic. Hold on, we have another chance. We have another chance. Go to sleep. Hold on, we have another chance. Hold on, it's fine. We have another chance, guys. Wait. There we go. See, it was that easy. It was that easy all along. Yeah, we're swapping. This is not ideal. We can just go to Wellesley, who is fine against Golux, actually. This typing is completely fine for us. We can pretty safely go for a Fake Out. And I guess it's actually very strong for us to Purge because it is asleep, which means it's status. So we can take it out very nicely. Good, good. And Duet gets a lot of XP because it has fallen behind in levels a little bit, meaning it will get a good chunk of the XP. Nice. There's an urn right there, but I want that person to turn around. Nice. Can I walk onto these? No. Okay, I'm straight up denied from being able to walk onto those spikes, so that's fine. That's fine. I wasn't sure if it was going to inflict like a status on me or something as I walked across them because my brain immediately went to the bleed effect from Elite Redux for a second. But yeah, that's obviously not a thing in this game. Bejeweled Blitz? That old game that my mum used to play all day, every single day for years on end because it was a match-free game. And I think it's a given that every single mother in existence always plays match-free games. Ooh, Revitalize is better than Signal Beam. That is Giga Drain. That is Grass. Well, Light type stronger Giga Drain. Yes. 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 Give me that. Okay, goodbye Signal Beam. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay. The goofiness continues. We need to swap out on this though because we don't do too much to Grass Poison types. We just go to Gongoozler so that we resist both of his attacks. Sludge Wave shouldn't do too much at all. We have our Black Sludge active as well. And the Grassy Terrain, which is lovely. We can just go for 2 Corrodes and hopefully that's enough. Very nice. Giga Drain, please don't put it to amount of HP right OKO. Good. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I feel like that's like the stereotypical mum game. That and Candy Crush. My mum has been no exception to those games. Fully one of those, you know, level 10,000 Candy Crush players that beat it and then she went on to a different game called Monster Busters and has been on the final level of Monster Busters for like 9 months straight. She is just as stubborn as me, where she has to 100% things. I wonder where I get it from. Yeah, that's where I get it from, for sure. That's such an unfortunate not KO. That's tragic. I can't believe... I mean, I can believe that we didn't KO because Laron's reasonably bulky, but that sucks. We can finish it with Duet at least, so get it some XP. But yeah, she definitely is going to be stuck on that for a long time. I took a look at the level, and to be honest, that level looks like it's just fully designed to be borderline unplayable. It doesn't seem like it's actually designed... Wow, I can't believe that one shot. I mean, I shouldn't be too surprised, but I mean... Damn, I thought maybe we could get a side shot quick spell off and live one. Whoops. Oopsies. It looks like it's designed to kind of just keep you there playing eternally until they maybe update the game and then they'll move the level back. That's at least what my interpretation of it was. What on earth is a swarm stone? Colored green and yellow. I assume this is for bug types. Surely it isn't used on any of my Pokemon I have right now. That would be silly, right? Unable, unable, unable. I'm assuming that all of my Pokemon I have right now are fully evolved. I think Firestone is used for Feebas. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't know why I would know this if I didn't do it, so it must have done it. I think I took Feebas out of the party and I looked through a couple of Pokemon to see if any of them did evolve by stone, because I think I also looked through Eevee at the same time to see what stones we used on Eevee, and I don't think we have the stone for Eevee to be a bug type, if I'm remembering correctly. I can't remember the name of it now, but it's not one that we have right now. But I think Firestone is used on Feebas to make it into a Milotic, I think. That would probably be a smart thing to maybe add to the team for next time we come through here, honestly, considering we're fighting a lot of steel types and bug types. I might do that. We'll try and clear this first floor for now and get that done today. And then next time, I might go ahead and grab a Milotic in place of probably Luxxra. I did say it before. It's probably got to be Luxxra, just because we do have another dark type. Woke up, but flinched. Maybe I should have went straight for a Purge, but I feel like Fake Out does such good damage when it's super effective that I should go for it anyway. Maybe a little bit silly to do while it's, actively... Oh, we get a Psychic Gem. Okay, so it's still worth clicking on the large urns. Maybe a little bit unnecessary when we literally have, you know, super strong Purge, but still. The Relentless attack does massive damage to targets affected by stats problems. That's right, it does, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? Can Luminance learn Hex? I feel like it's unlikely. I feel like it's very unlikely. It can't, okay. Duocean can, though. And so can, well, I guess not as necessary on Guzla because it has Phobia, which is the same thing. Dark and, well, maybe not in this game in particular, but usually Dark and Ghost kind of cover the exact same things. Hex on Duocean could be very good, though. However, Stab, Recovery, and Priority are very good, too. We'll see. Maybe we will come across... Oh, hello, I see that Golurk charging towards me at light speed. I see you. Hi there. Yep, straight into it. Maybe we'll end up fighting like a Psychic or a Ghost-type gym. I think specifically if we were to fight a Ghost, or if we were to fight a Psychic-type gym, it would be more useful. Because Duocean's actually a Psychic type, so we would have the resistance there. I could see that being decent. But also, I feel like I could also just run another Dark type. Right, I'm purging. Let's see if this does it just one shot. It does just one shot. Okay, I should just be going for purge then. It makes sense. I'm not too surprised that it one shots, but yeah. We have another small urn. Good, good. Annoyingly, I'm still, you know, running into all of these Pokemon with the Repel active, but I could just lead with Corviknight, I guess, as we are bumping into a lot of the sentries anyway, and they do all seem to be Golurks. Hello. Well, it was quite easy to find you. You were literally at the end of the hall. I know. So what gives? You believe me if I told you there was a pit of spikes that separated you from me, and I had devised an elaborate set of puzzles that required you to push a bunch of boulders onto certain beacons to lower subsequent rows of spikes until you finally got to me? I would do that, to be honest, so yeah, I believe it. Probably not. And what if I told you it ended up being fully vented out but had to be cut because it was buggy and wasn't working properly? That I believe. That I fully believe. And you know what? I respect you telling me. Yep. You have very little respect for my ability to devise serious puzzles, don't you? Okay, Breloom. Breloom, you can't be good at everything. Oh, he's actually sad. Oh, I thought... Oh. Real Nuzlockers don't use heals. Okay, buddy. How do you know if I'm Nuzlocking or not? The AI doesn't know how to tell. I'm still learning. Heal my team, Breloom. I'm not Nuzlocking. Hello, Claydol. Let's see what you have going. Are you also Steel Psychic? You are Electric Psychic. Okay, okay. I mean, I can still fake out. Oh, it has Psychic Trade. Right. Well, I'm just gonna Purge. It is enough to just KO. Okay, nice. Nice. I should probably catch one of each of these, but I'm also in no rush to do that, I guess. An Impish Mint. I like getting mints. I do like getting mints. I would like more mints, actually. That would be very cool. That would be very, very cool. We do get Intimidated, which sucks. We'll go for our Baby Fake Out. That does absolutely nothing. There's a bug type move coming, and I don't have any resistance for it yet. I don't. This is not ideal. Ah. I'm just gonna go to Luxxra. We have the sound move, which is good against bug, but I don't think we're gonna live a hit. We do live a hit. Oh, wow. Okay. And we can Noble Roar, which is gonna do not enough damage to KO, but I can pretend. Oh, with the crit it does. Okay, Luxxra. I will shut my mouth. Hello, Void. I want to go in the Void. What if I want to go in the Void, huh? Is that so wrong of me? Is it so wrong of me to want to jump into the Void sometimes? I can't believe the game doesn't let me. This one doesn't have Psychic Terrain, which actually makes me not want to catch it as much. I don't know what the other ability is. Possibly Levitate, because it's an electric type, and that would still be a very good ability. Could very well be Levitate. I'm going to Purge. I feel like if I'm going to catch one of these, I want to catch the one with Psychic Terrain. Because I feel like I want to use it for the Psychic typing. Do I want to learn Freeze Dry? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Interesting move. Very interesting move. Not something I need. Just not what I need. We have a Grass type. We have an Electric type. It's not coverage that I particularly need on my team. That's the way down. I will click on all of these urns just real quick. I will activate another Ultra Repel. Okay, I don't want to go down that way just yet. We've done all of these sentries. I don't think we found all of the urns. I don't know how many urns we interacted with, but I do not feel like we interacted with every urn in this place. I feel like we must have missed a good few. And I want to make sure I grab the goodies as we go, because there was other pathways, yep, like this, that I didn't take. So we'll go ahead and start fighting these spiders that we missed. We will go for our Baby Fake Out. If Luxxra lived a hit, that implies that Wellesley should live a hit as well. And 2 Proton Crashes might be enough to KO. Night Slash. Wow, didn't go for the bug type move. Okay, nice. And we do get the KO. I like that. Good. Respectable. My dark types are beating the bug types, and that is kind of goofy. On X defense, not as good as a Mint. You know, I liked picking up that Mint. I won't lie. That was a good thing to pick up. Where haven't I been? Is the question. Came up here already, because I battled you. Means I probably checked that way already. Have I picked up 5? That might be 5. That might be 5 urns. In which case, I think that's where we're going to stop right now. We've cleared the first level of the temple grounds. I think next time we're going to change the team around a little bit, and I'm going to add a fire type Milotic onto my team. I think that is the plan, and that will help a lot with getting through this area. Should have probably done that before, but I think I was partly put off by the fact that it's raining outside, and I thought it would nerf it quite heavily. But if we're inside, no downside. So we'll do that. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,